Hello and welcome everybody, welcome back, and game 2 is up and ready to get started, and we hope that VINDICAREX adjusts his playstyle a bit, because the harass that he received last game between BHURICK seemed to be all it took for Vindicare to throw in the towel in game 1. So you know what, without holding you guys back, let's take it over to the booth. Too sketchy? Yes indeed, game number 2 of the Global Core Cup is here, and it's a very bad spot for Vindicare, the Space Marine player, to be in versus BHURICK, because if he manages to lose this one, BHURICK will walk away being crowned the champion of this cup. Let's get right into it, shall we? Looking at what elites and doctrines we have in store for us today. BHURICK, the Orc player, having Storm Boys, Weird Boy Zapnoggin, and Beauty the Morganut for the late game. His doctrines did not change. Tons of bombs, healing scrap, and killicons, the MVP of it all. Let's check out on the other side of the map. We do have Vindicare sitting on Imperial Knight Paladin. Terminators, not the assault ones, these are just the regular Terminators that do have the rocket launcher pack in the back that can propel rockets, and Gabriel Angelos. Now his doctrines are Scout Strike, Improved Listening Post, and look at this Tarantula Turret coming from Vindicare. Curious if he's going to be able to turtle up or find a way to defend the harassment the Storm Boys were able to provide in the first game. I am very curious to how he's going to be able to utilize this doctrine in this meta. Let's just get this game going, shall we? Resuming and undoing the Fog of War, checking out the build orders from both players. Vindicare starting with a Servitor, and most likely another one. No, he's switching it up. He's getting a Tactical Marine. On the other side of the map, we do have BHURICK, the typical Gretchen boy build off the beginning. Gretchen's capping the closest point to his war camp. We do have a sketchy cap going on here with a boys hut, as well as down here, the Servitor was able to build and cap the barracks at the same time. The middle of the map, however, we do have a Servitor scooting his way up here to build the Tarantula Turret, hoping to hold down this point, which Vindicare is very fond of having elite point generators. It was what was game number 1, the previous game before this, he rushed to that point with his first Servitor. So I'm thinking that this being the only elite generator, and we do have the boys stepping on it, Vindicare very aware of them being there. The Tarantula Turret did get completed. I'm curious to how BHURICK's going to be able to respond to this, if at all. Maybe letting this one go for now. BHURICK, however, did send some Gretchens down here. Switching over to the other side, we do have some Assault Marines being put in a drop pod. As announced, we don't have the indicator. It's a bit buggy of a replay right here, but Vindicare sending a Servitor up top. Now, BHURICK is very aware that there's a turret down here at mid lane, which means that Vindicare must not have as many forces as he does, so he is forcing this early shield generator even before 2 minutes, already sending his boys up there, very confident that, you know what, I don't think Vindicare has what it takes right now to stop me, because he did build a Tarantula Turret near the elite generator. A Servitor is going out to get some more information on what's going on at the bottom lane. And again, 2 boys now at the shield generator, and preemptively shouting, expecting an attack, and there it is. Looks like the standard is coming down first. To be able to buy some time, he needs some time. Here comes the first Servitor. Here comes the drop pod. I'm pretty sure there comes the scouts. He's just trying to buy more time with the standard coming down. Standard is down. Assault Marines jump in, stunning up whatever they can. Stun grenades come and hits both of the boys. Servitor's here to tickle the Shooter Boy. I don't know where the focus is. It seems kind of spread. Shooter Boy makes it out just fine, I think, unless he loses vision of him going through the bush. So they stop chasing the Shooter Boy. Assault Marines are stuck with fighting in melee mode versus the boys. Servitor is going to make it out just fine and decap what the Orcs have capped right here. Switching focus, making sure he gets at least one of the squads. And he sure does. Wow! What a strong early engagement we have going on right here. Scouts are being sent up top, hoping to stop what this Gretchen is building. We do hear a wah going off. 2 things to keep my eyes on right now is this engagement. I don't think Vindicare meant to do that at all. However, BHURICK is rushing to build this listening post as soon as he can. He is bringing in his ASMs to chase off this Gretchen squad and kill off whatever he was trying to build. The Wah did proc, tried to help out the Gretchen. However, he was not in the vicinity of getting the Wah, so no Wah effect. And just kind of lingering around with the sad face like, no, I didn't get the Wah. I cannot go in. I'm not orky enough. However, the Gretchen, being a hero, stepping out of the bush, and again, trying to build this improved listening. It's not improved. It's just the listening post itself. Vindicare getting this information that he's doing so. BHURICK, very aware of this attack, canceling the build, and stealthing out the Gretchen. Now, we do have an amass amount of orcs chasing down some assault marines and tactical marines. Again, I think Vindicare is lacking the sheer numbers right now. The turret bit his economy a little bit. Let's check out the difference between Vindicare's economy sitting at 260 rec and 50 power versus almost 400 requisition and 50 power. So there's a bit of a difference. Somewhat of a major difference. BHURICK setting in the Storm Boys very confidently, jumping over the gap here. We do have the turret doing a lot of damage. The scouts do stun them up and is poking at them consistently. Suicide bombers. I thought that was going to miss. The AoE somehow managed to hit the scout marines right here. And we do have damage coming out. There looks like a little bit of missed micro here by the scout. I do hear a drop pod if I'm correct. Or is that just sound effects going off? I don't know what is happening, but looks like BHURICK needs to back off this. There's too much damage coming off. Not from the units itself, but from the turrets that he's surrounding himself with. Going back to the Orcan war camp right here. And Storm Boys needing to regen some health. After that very brave jump, again, Gretchens being the heroes that they are, they might take a dive here. These Scout Marines, I don't think BHURICK's paying attention. He did pay attention, getting away with just what was 6 or maybe 7 health. Wow. Looking over there just in time. Good micro by him. This Gretchen needs an award for being consistent and really trying his best. The Scout Marine seems to be a bit out of position, but I think what Vindicare is trying to do is buy some time so his servitor can build this listing post. Yeah, indeed, he is making him walk that way. Also buying time for him not to assault this. Boys do come out, punch him in the face, get stunned. Another boy punch another. Over and over, layering CCs, which you don't really see other than Scout Marines throwing out stun grenades. These tactical CMV seem to be a bit out of position. Tons of bombs being utilized, stick bombs being utilized, consistently dealing damage to the shield generator's shield. Boys are shouting. There's no stun being utilized to be able to stop them. Here comes the stun grenades finally. Looking around everywhere else, BHURICK is utilizing the shooter boys back here to harass the listing post. This boy does make it out. BHURICK very well at microing his units, perfectly timed out of the combat. VINDICAREX doing a good job defending what he can. Storm Boys, I think, are going to be able to take this. No, they're not. They are backing up. There is a squad of Scout Marines back here. The listing post did go down. However, I think this squad is a bit out of position, being surrounded by a retreating Storm Boy, though. However, Storm Boys, not Storm Boys, but the shooter boys were able to finish him off. Gabriel Angelos in the fight. Haven't seen him around lately. Gabriel Angelos chasing some Storm Boys, shooing them away from the shield generator. That's almost half health now. However, BHURICK charging up another Wah. The Storm Boys needing to retreat all the way back to the headquarters. And if you don't know, the headquarters actually heals elites 4 times faster than any other production unit. Curious though, which way he's going to send this assaulting Orc Wad army to. There it is. Look how fast they heal up. Incredibly fast. And he's building a pile of guns near the war camp with the Gretchen that's deserving of a Medal of Honor. You have some Gretchens hidden inside of the heavy cover. Looks like a huge assault going on. Tons of bombs and stick bombs. Standard comes down to push this mess aside. However, these scouts might be outnumbered. Getting a nice stun on 3 units. And following up with some assault marines, Gabriel does smack down the hammer on some boys back here. Tons of bombs and stick bombs being utilized to keep the ASMs away. Also an improved listening post, dealing enough damage to scare some orcs. However, if you're looking at the map right now, Gabriel still following up. BHURICK was able to send some boys up here to decap this point. He doesn't need storm boys to be able to harass. He can send regular boys to be able to harass Vindicare. Talk about harass. It looks like just the Gretchen died. I think what we just missed was Vindicare trying to kill off the Gretchen that was building this listening post. The listening post got built just in time, and now seeing that they just went in stealth, the boys weren't able to manage to get there in time. However, they are at the shield generator. The scout was able to proc the shield. Looks like Gabriel Angelos, being a man, followed him all the way through here, taking out whatever resource he can get his hands on. He's within the camp and surrounded by WA towers and 3 units of shooter boys, stepping in here, proccing the shield bubble and taking out whatever resource he can get his hand. Wow. Very desperate and cutting off any circulation and economy that BHURICK has been able to build for himself. Throwing down chain CC stuns of stun grenades. Very vital part of putting units in here to proc the shield, to not take initial damage, which is very low right now, of the shield generator. Trying to get some scout marines in there. I don't think he's going to be able to get this. BHURICK does get the first shield generator of game 2. Man, these guys are just going at it. I think Vindicare is just a bit behind. He is doing whatever he can to harass points, so hopefully he is able to come back. He doesn't have any requisition generators on the middle section of the map. Only the elite generators. He does have a lot of power. More power gens than anything. Here we do have 2 wrecks. So I am standing corrected right now. Decapping a point. We did hear a WA go off. I don't know if it was a defensive. No, it wasn't. It is going to be an offensive WA. Utilizing their speed and attack increase to rush in mid, hit up the improved listening post. These squads of scout marines stun up whatever backline he has back here hidden in the bush. Looks like storm boys were sent behind the line, harassing whatever they can get their hands on. Storm boys are a little outnumbered here. However, Zap Noggin does teleport in and scrap blast the ASMs. These tactical marines doesn't seem to be doing much. We do have Tarantula turret taking a dive, and it bounces off. Fist of Gorg repels back towards the enemy. However, BHURICK was able to manage and micro his units out, stunning up Gabriel Angelos, buying enough time for Storm Boys to be able to make it out in time, sitting on what was maybe 20 health. Gabriel Angelos has to let this go because of full health Zap Noggin and the support of his army is not enough for Gabriel Angelos to engage on this fight with. Whew! Man, BHURICK doing a hell of a job, wanting this title of being #1 of the Global Power Core Cup. Vindicare needing to get his resources together and start building an army to be able to withstand this. He does have Death Storm available. In a second, ASMs available and land speeders being built. This WA, I'm curious to where he's going to send it. He does have a Kilikon, the MVP Kilikon build that he is very much known for pulling him ahead and out of the semifinals. Majority of BHURICK's army is being sent southwards, following with Wazmaka and a Kilikon right behind him. Looks like the land speeder is going to get a very nice greeting by this, being initiated on with a bunch of tons of bombs, but missing, only taking initial damage from the shooter boys DPS. However, Kilikons do a ton of damage to skimmers. Drop pods are being utilized. This seems like an all-in, all my cards are in type game. ASMs are coming down. Death Storm surrounding the majority of the damage that orcs have. However, Fist of Orc comes down. Kilikons being able to utilize their DPS from the range, from afar actually. And tons of bomb comes out, stuns up Gabriel Angelos. Goodbye ASMs, and goodbye Vindicare. BHURICK taking it. I can't believe that just BHURICK taking the title Power Core Champion. What did I just watch? Vindicare threw in the towel again. The early game was too much to handle for the Space Marines. The tactical... Oh, I don't even know what... You know what? Back to the studio. You talk about it, because I don't... What the f... It seems like too sketchy is out of words, and yes, indeed, BHURICK does take the championship of the first Global Power Core Cup. Congratulations to this man, and GG Vindicare. Hope to see you next time on the next ESL tournament. However, guys, this does wrap up the series, and I'm so thankful for you stopping by, and I hope you've enjoyed the series so far, and I'm looking forward to doing more of this kind of stuff. I did dramatize the intros and outros here and there just to bring up the hype a little bit more, make this a little bit more interesting, and you know, give it a like if you liked it, and let me know if other things that I need to work on. I know my casting is but it's getting there, and I'm just here to, you know, bring some entertainment to Dawn War 3. I'll see you guys in whatever else other video I'll post. Bye.